Hey everyone, what is going on? Elvis here. Today I wanted to talk about Rocket League, and the reason why is because I recently hit Pro, but this isn't about me hitting Pro. It's about spending enough hours on the game to feel like I can talk about it in an accurate way. Now, what was really interesting is I was going through my Steam hours played, and yeah, I looked at Rocket League, and apparently I've sunk 40-something hours into it. Now, I totally didn't even expect that I've sunk this many hours into the game, and that is Rocket League pretty much in a nutshell. Now, when it comes to Rocket League, I really feel like it's a true arcade game in its purest form. The closest games that I can relate to Rocket League, besides the style of genre, mainly like the addictive nature, would be something like Hearthstone, where you play it and you're done. It's so addictive. Although they're totally different games, I know that. Now, the other thing that curiously strikes the connection with myself would definitely have to be pinball machines. Luckily, I'm 26 and didn't have to go through the pinball machine phase, but I'm not going to lie, there was a period of my life there where a popular takeout restaurant had a Terminator 2 and Lord of the Rings pinball machine, in which I would play every single day for 2 years, despite actually not ordering food from that restaurant all the time. Now, what's really deceiving about Rocket League is it has 2 levels of player skill. Number 1, you can jump on and play it and feel great and, maybe not be that good, but still play and have some fun. But then there's this massive leap into aerial jumps and really calculating your shots that actually adds a lot of depth, which is something you can't say about a lot of arcade games. It really is quite difficult to pull off some of these shots. So it's got this massive learning curve in there as well, which I really appreciated. Now, I would comment on the world design of it, but you can't really because it is what it is. It's not trying to give you this crazy diverse world of everything you can explore. You're just knocking a ball around in a car that has rockets on the back. Let's face it, the level design does look pretty cool. And yeah, it is what it is. Now, the strongest part about Rocket League would have to be the fact that the game is actually small, so it takes advantage of that by adding in lots of different game modes. For example, right now you can play 1v1 all the way up to 1v4. This allows you to take the core gameplay, which is already addictive and fun, and then explore it as much as you want to your style. If you want to get intimate and do the 1v1s, which I kind of like doing every now and then, it's really cool to test your skill and for practice. But then again, 4v4 is just absolute chaos. If you've got 3 other people to play with, it can be pretty entertaining as well. Now, the game also adds a lot of customization as well, no matter what you're doing or where you're at. You will be unlocking constant features all the time, from weird hats to car decor, even the shit that blows out of the back of your car, and even wheels as well. Now, I would have to say the weakest point about Rocket League is strictly subjective to my own personal experience, and probably not for the rest of people playing, but I did kind of feel like I was a 5-year-old playing with cars for a little bit there. It does feel a little bit juvenile, despite how fun the game actually is, and if you're going to have fun with it anyway, then why the hell not just enjoy yourself and be a kid again on Rocket League. Now, to finish up my review, there's 2 more features that I wanted to talk about, and that is the audio design. It's quite clear that the sounds that are coming out of this game are beautiful, whether you're playing it or it's just the soundtrack when you first log in. That song has been burnt into my head. I think the reason why the music in the background of the start of the game is actually really good is because it wasn't designed just for Rocket League. It's just a cool song that they chose. And lastly, the interactions between other players are absolutely fantastic. They've completely limited it down to a very simple hotkey style communication. You can actually chat in-game. You can even voice chat in-game as well, but a lot of people just don't do this. I think the funniest thing about it is the trolling that goes on. For example, someone from the other team or your team misses an easy save and everyone just spams nice save, including your own team members. Now, there are a couple of pros and cons that are worth mentioning. Number 1 is a con. People can actually leave the game midway through without punishment. I feel like this is not really that good. That's annoying. The second people start losing, they kind of tend to leave. That's poor sportsmanship. Not really good. But on the pro side of this, the games go for 5 minutes anyway, so it's no big commitment or real loss. Now, would I recommend Rocket League? Yes, definitely. It's well worth your investment. Pick it up. My name is Elvis. This is Friend and Machine. Subscribe if you want to see some more, and like the video too if you liked it. Catch you next time. See ya.